Welcome students. We continue our discussion on inverse trigonometric functions. Today we are starting properties of inverse trigonometric functions. This is the first property. Sine inverse of sine theta, this is equal to theta. Cos inverse of cos theta, this is equal to theta. Tan inverse of tan theta, this is also equal to theta. Now sine inverse of sine theta is theta when theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Similarly, cos inverse of cos theta is theta when theta belongs to 0 to pi. Tan inverse of tan theta is theta when theta belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Cosecant inverse of cosecant theta is theta when theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to open interval 0 union 0 to pi by 2. Secant inverse of secant theta is theta. Theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2 union pi by 2 to pi. And cot inverse of cot theta, this is theta. Theta belongs to 0 to pi. Now what are these values? You have already read these values. Sine inverse of sine theta, I repeat, is theta when theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now let us solve questions based on these. We have to evaluate sine inverse of sine pi by 3. So this is equal to pi by 3. We just learned that sine inverse of sine of theta, this is equal to theta if theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So here it's pi by 3. Pi by 3 belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore, sine inverse of sine of pi by 3 is pi by 3. For cos inverse of cos theta, this is equal to theta if theta belongs to 0 to pi. 2 pi by 3 belongs to 0 to pi, therefore this is equal to 2 pi by 3. Similarly, tan inverse of tan pi by 4, this is equal to pi by 4. So we can conclude that if theta belongs to range of values, then sine inverse and sine will cancel out, cos inverse and will cancel out with cos, tan inverse with tan. The next part makes it clear. Sine inverse of sine 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 doesn't belong to the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore, this is not equal to 2 pi by 3. So, using allied angles, we can make it lie in this interval. This can be written sine inverse of sine of 2 pi by 3 is pi minus pi by 3. This is sine inverse of sine pi minus theta is sine theta. This is sine of pi by 3. So, this is equal to pi by 3 because pi by 3 belongs to the interval from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Similarly, for the next one, cos inverse of cos of 7 pi by 6. This is not 7 pi by 6 because 7 pi by 6 doesn't belong to the interval from 0 to pi. We use cos of 2 pi minus theta is equal to cos of theta. So this can be written cos inverse of cos of 2 pi minus 5 pi by 6, which is cos inverse of cos of, now cos of 2 pi minus 5 pi by 6 is cos of 5 pi by 6. So this can be written 5 pi by 6 because this belongs to the interval 0 to pi. Next one, tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 doesn't belong to the range of values for tan inverse function, which is open interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So using allied angles, this can be written tan inverse of tan of 3 pi by 4 is pi minus pi by 4. This is tan inverse of, now tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta, minus tan of pi by 4. This can be written tan inverse of tan of minus pi by 4, which is minus pi by 4. This belongs to the open interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Next one, sine inverse of sine of minus 600. This is sine inverse of sine of minus theta is minus sine of theta minus 600. This is sine inverse of minus sine of, this is 360 plus 240, and this can further be written sine inverse of minus sine of 240. This is sine inverse of minus, this is sine 180 plus 60. This is sine inverse of sine 180 plus 60 is minus sine 60. So minus minus, this will be plus. This is sine of 60 degrees. Now 60 degrees belongs to the range of values, which is minus 90 to plus 90. So this is equal to 60 degrees, and we write in radians, which is pi by 3. Coming to the 8th part, we have cos inverse of cos of minus 680. This can be written cos inverse of cos of minus 680 can be written 720 minus 40. This is cos inverse of, now cos of minus theta is cos of theta, cos of 720 minus 40. This is cos inverse of cos of 40 degrees, which is 40 degrees, and this can be written 40 degrees into pi by 180. This will cancel out, so this is 2 pi by 9 radians. This is the answer. Next one, first part we have to simplify tan inverse of cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x. This is tan inverse of, now dividing by cos of x, this will be 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. This is further tan inverse of 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x is tan pi by 4 minus x. Now tan inverse and tan, they will cancel out if pi by 4 minus x lies in range of values. Let's from this interval, given interval minus pi by 4 less than x less than pi by 4, find out what is pi by 4 minus x. So first of all, multiplying by minus 1, pi by 4 greater than minus x greater than minus pi by 4. Adding pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2 greater than pi by 4 minus x greater than 0, or 0 less than pi by 4 minus x less than pi by 2. So this belongs to open interval from minus 90 to plus 90, therefore they will cancel out, and pi by 4 minus x, this will be the answer. And for the second part, we use these formulas. 1 minus cos of x is 2 sin square x by 2. 1 plus cos of x is 2 cos square of x by 2. So this simplifies to tan inverse of 2 sin square of x by 2 divided by 2 cos square of x by 2 whole under the root. 2 will cancel out, so this is equal to tan inverse of, you can say mod of tan x by 2, and this is equal to tan inverse of, now what is mod of tan x by 2? Mod of tan x by 2 is tan of x by 2 if tan of x by 2 is positive, if tan x by 2 is positive, and minus tan x by 2 if tan of x by 2 is negative. So mod of tan x by 2 is tan x by 2 if tan of x by 2 is positive, minus tan x by 2 if tan of x by 2 is negative. We are given x lies between minus pi to plus pi. From minus pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 0. So tan of x by 2, mod of tan of x by 2 will be minus tan of x by 2. and from 0 less than x by 2 less than pi by 2, this mod of tan of x by 2, this will be tan of x by 2. So this can be written tan inverse of mod of tan of x by 2 as tan inverse of tan of x by minus tan of x by 2 for this interval, which is minus x by 2, and tan inverse of tan of x by 2, which is x by 2, and that will be for the second interval. Third question. Here also we will use 1 plus cos of x equal to 2 cos square of x by 2, 1 minus cos of x, 2 sin square of x by 2. Now left hand side, this is tan inverse of, this can be written root 2 we take common, its mod of square root of cos square of x by 2 is same as mod of cos of x by 2, plus this will be mod of sin of x by 2. Denominator again take root 2 common, this is mod of cos of x by 2 minus mod of sin of x by 2. Root 2 will cancel out, this is tan inverse of, now we are given pi less than x less than 3 pi by 2, dividing by 2, pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4, that is x by 2 lies in the second quadrant. So sin of x by 2 will be positive, but cos of x by 2 is negative. So since cos of x by 2 is negative, mod of cos of x by 2 is minus cos of x by 2. This is positive, so this will be plus sin of x by 2. Same in the denominator, minus this is sin of x by 2. Multiplying numerator and denominator by negative sign, this is cos of x by 2 minus sin of x by 2 upon cos of x by 2 plus sin of x by 2, dividing by cos of x by 2, this will be 1 minus tan x by 2 upon 1 plus tan of x by 2, and this expression is tan of pi by 4 minus x by 2. Now we have to see if pi by 4 minus x by 2 lies in domain. We use this pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4, multiplying by minus 1. So sign of inequality will reverse. Now adding pi by 4. Pi by 4 minus pi by 2 is greater than pi by 4 minus x by 2 greater than pi by 4 minus 3 pi by 4. Simplifying, pi by 4 minus pi by 2 is minus pi by 4 greater than pi by 4 minus x by 2 greater than, this will be minus 2 pi by 4 or minus pi by 2. Now this is greater than this is greater than this, means pi by 2 minus pi by 2 is less than pi by 4 minus x by 2 is less than minus pi by 4. That is pi by 4 minus x by 2. This angle belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So if this belongs, then tan inverse and tan will cancel out and we will have pi by 4 minus x by 2. This is what we want. Some substitutions. If we have an expression of the form a square plus x square, we put x is equal to a tan theta or x is equal to a cot theta. In case it's a square minus x square, the substitution is x is equal to a sin theta or x is equal to a cos theta. In case it's x square minus a square, x is a secant theta or a cosecant theta. So learn these substitutions. Also, if we have expression of the form a plus x upon a minus x under the root or a minus x upon a plus x under root, then x is a cos of 2 theta or a cos of theta. Similarly, if it's a square minus x square upon a square plus x square under the root or its reciprocal, a square minus x square in the denominator. Then proper substitution is x square is equal to a square into cos of 2 theta. So the first part, we have cos inverse of x upon x square plus a square and under the root. So here we put x is equal to a cot of theta. This is equal to cos inverse of a cot theta upon a square cot square theta plus a square, and this is under the root. This is cos inverse of a cot theta upon a 1 plus cot square theta is cosecant square theta, after root it's cosecant theta. So a will cancel out. This is cos inverse of, now cot is cos upon sine, sine into cosecant will be 1. So this is cos inverse of cos theta, which is theta. Now from substitution we have cot theta is equal to x by a. So what is theta? Theta is cot inverse of x by a. So this is its simplification. The next part, we have tan inverse of a minus x upon a plus x and under the root. So x is a, this is cos of 2 theta. This can be written tan inverse of a minus a cos of 2 theta, a plus a cos of 2 theta and under the root. This is further tan inverse of under root, taking a common is 1 minus cos of 2 theta, 1 plus this is cos of 2 theta, a will cancel out. So that's tan inverse of 1 minus cos of 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, and this is 2 cos square theta. This is tan inverse of mod of tan theta. So this can be written, this is theta. Now from substitution we have cos of 2 theta equals to x by a, or 2 theta is cos inverse of x by a, or theta is half cos inverse of x by a. In the third part we have tan inverse of x upon a square minus x square under the root. So a square minus x square, so we put x is equal to a sin theta. This is tan inverse of a sin theta upon a square minus a square sin square theta under the root. This can be written tan inverse of a sin theta upon a cos theta. That is this tan inverse of tan theta, or its theta. And theta can be written from this substitution. Sin theta is x by a, so theta is sin inverse of x by a. Prove tan inverse of root of 1 plus x minus root 1 minus x upon root 1 plus x plus root 1 minus x is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse of x. This is given 0 less than x less than 1. So we put x is equal to cos of 2 theta. Left hand side, this is tan inverse of, this is root 1 plus cos of 2 theta minus root 1 minus cos of 2 theta upon 1 plus cos of 2 theta under the root, and plus 1 minus cos of 2 theta again under the root. This is tan inverse of, this is 2 cos square theta, and this is, sorry, this is minus sign, this is 2 sin square of theta, 2 cos square of theta plus it's 2 sin square of theta. Using 1 plus cos 2 theta as 2 cos square theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta as 2 sin square theta. This is tan inverse, taking root 2 common, it's cos of theta, mod of cos of theta minus mod of sine of theta divided by root 2 common, is mod cos of theta plus this is mod of sine of theta. Now 0 less than x less than 1. This means 0 less than cos of 2 theta less than 1, or 0 less than 2 theta less than pi by 2, or we can say 0 less than theta less than pi by 4. So that means theta is an angle in the first quadrant. So sin theta is positive, cos theta is positive in first. Therefore, this will be tan inverse of, this will cancel out. It will be simply cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta plus sin theta. This is tan inverse of, dividing throughout by cos theta. This is 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta. This is tan inverse of tan pi by 4 minus theta. This is, so tan inverse and tan, they'll cancel out if we can show pi by 4 minus theta belongs to domain. So theta is less than pi by 4. This means 0 is less than pi by 4 minus theta. And this will be pi by 4 minus theta. And from substitution, we have cos of 2 theta equal to x. 2 theta is cos inverse of x. So theta will be half cos inverse of x. This can be written pi by 4 minus half cos inverse of x. We have to simplify this expression. So we put 5 by 13 is equal to SA sine of alpha, and 12 by 13 is equal to cos of alpha. This is sine inverse of, this will be sine alpha cos of x and plus cos alpha sine of x. This is sine inverse of, now sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. This is sine of A plus B. This is alpha and plus this is x. So this is alpha, from these two can be written. We can divide this with this to get tan of alpha as 5 by 12. Or alpha is tan inverse of 5 by 12. So this is alpha plus x, and alpha is tan inverse of 5 by 12, and this is plus x. The next one, this can be written cos inverse of 1 by root 2 into sine of x plus 1 by root 2 into this is cos of x. That is cos inverse of 1 by root 2 is sine of pi by 4 into this is sine of x plus this is cos pi by 4 into cos of x. This is cos inverse of cos A cos B plus sine A sine B is cos of A minus B, x minus this is pi by 4. So this is equal to, let's see, x minus pi by 4. Let's find out range of values for x minus pi by 4. We are given pi by 4 less than x less than 5 pi by 4. So we need x minus pi by 4. Pi by 4 minus pi by 4 is 0. X minus pi by 4. 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4, this will be pi. So this angle, this belongs to the closed interval 0 to pi. It should actually belong to closed interval. It's belonging in this case to open interval. So this belongs to this interval. Therefore, they will cancel out. We'll have x minus and pi by 4. Simplify these expressions. So tan here is 10 radians. 1 radian, just to understand, is approximately 57 degrees. Actually, it's 57 degrees, 16 minutes and 22 seconds. So let's say it's 57 degrees. So tan here means 570 degrees. So first part, sine inverse of, we have sine of tan. So I repeat, tan here is 10 radians, which is roughly 570 degrees. Now sine inverse and sine will cancel out if tan, that is 570 degrees, lies between minus 90 to plus 90. So here we observe that Okay, but pi minus 10, this will be roughly 180 minus 570. So that will be minus 390 degrees. This also doesn't lie in the interval from minus 90 to plus 90. Next, we take 2 pi minus 10. 2 pi means 360. 360 minus 570. So 360 minus 570. This will be minus 210. This also doesn't lie in that interval. Then 3 pi minus 10. This will be 540 minus 570. This is roughly minus 30. So this lies in the interval. So this means this can be written sine of 3 pi minus 10. Now 3 pi minus 10, this lies in the interval. This belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So here sine inverse and sine will cancel out. It will be 3 pi minus 10, which is cos inverse of cos of 10. Now cos inverse and cos will cancel out if this lies in the interval from 0 to pi. So let's again check. Pi minus 10 is minus 390, doesn't belong to this interval. 2 pi minus 10 doesn't belong to this interval. 3 pi minus 10 doesn't belong to this interval. Let's check 4 pi minus 10. 4 pi minus 10 is 4 pi is 720 degrees minus 10. 10 is roughly 570 degrees. So this is 150 degrees. This belongs to 0 to pi. So that means this can be written cos inverse of cos of then 4 pi minus 10. This is, now this will cancel out. This is 4 pi, but we have tan inverse of tan of 4. 4 is 4 radians, or 4 into roughly 57, that's 228 degrees. Now what is pi minus 4? Pi minus 4 is 180 minus 228 degrees minus roughly 48 degrees. This is tan inverse of, this can be written tan pi by 4 minus theta is minus tan of theta. So this can be written minus of this is tan pi by 4 minus 4, which is tan inverse of tan, this is 4, sorry, this is pi, so 4 minus pi. So this will be 4 minus the fourth part. We have secant inverse of secant 25 into pi by 6, which is secant inverse of secant 25 pi by 6 can be written 24 pi by 6 plus pi by 6. This will be secant inverse of, this is secant, this is 4 pi plus pi by 6 is pi by 6, secant of pi by 6, which is pi by 6. First part, since we have 1 minus x upon 1 plus x under the root, we put x is equal to 1 into cos of 2 theta, that is cos of 2 theta. This is sine of 2 tan inverse of root 1 minus cos of 2 theta upon 1 plus cos of 2 theta. This is sine 2 tan inverse of root 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. This is 2 cos square of theta. This simplifies to sine of 2 tan inverse of tan theta. This is theta. So this is sine of 2 theta. Cos of 2 theta is x. This is 2 theta. Cos of 2 theta. This means this is x and this is 1. This will be 1 minus x square. So sine of 2 theta. Sine of 2 theta will be this upon this. That is its root of 1 minus x square. And the second part, we have sine inverse of x plus root of 1 minus x square upon 2. It's like a square minus x square. We put x is equal to sine of theta. This is sine inverse of sine theta, 1 minus sine square theta, this will be cos square theta after root cos theta upon this is root 2. This is root 2. This is sine inverse of 1 by root 2 sine theta, 1 by root 2, this is cos theta. This is sine inverse of, this can be written cos of pi by 4 into sine theta plus sine pi by 4 into cos of theta. And this is further sine inverse of sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin of A plus B, theta plus pi by 4, which is theta plus pi by 4. And theta from this is sine inverse of x. So this is pi by 4 plus sine inverse of x.